out front and center. Love, relationship. The number 2, it's 1 and 1. And we have also a number 2 coming out too. Strange, it just popped out with 2 pentacles, 2 cups. There's a forever match here. There's obviously the infinity symbol with the 2 of cups. It's giving me yin yang as well. You know, 2 opposites that go well together are more powerful together than separately. That's interesting. What else? What else about that? Okay, the 6 of Pentacles. Something very giving, where you can both, you know, pour into each other and know that the tides turn constantly. You pour into him or her, and they pour back into you on a constant wave-like basis. It's giving me waves. Waves have their own schedule, you know, and it just continuously happens. You can expect it to happen. Low tide, high tide, it doesn't matter. Here, you both are complementing each other very well, and you can both feel free to give to one another, because if you've ever been stuck in a relationship where you are a giver and the other person is more of just a taker and there's no reciprocation happening, you will feel exhausted by giving, and it's terrible for you as a giver because you enjoy giving. It actually is one of your love languages, you know, like it just to get to watch someone else be a little bit happier because of what you did or what you said or whatever, right? And it's coming from a genuine, good-hearted place. It's not coming from a manipulative place. It's coming from just like sharing from your heart center, right? And you enjoy that. So if you ever get stuck in a relationship that doesn't reciprocate that back to you, even just fractionally, like they don't have to give as much as you, because that's also like tit for tat giving. Like, you know, we're not doing this to keep score. We're doing this because we actually enjoy it. But there should be at least a little bit of reciprocation back in some kind of way, even if it's not the same way. You know, other people enjoy giving in different ways. So, or loving, right? Someone might show you that they love you back in a different way, but there's an energetic exchange. So if you're a giver and you're constantly just giving to an abyss of someone that just constantly takes without any sort of backflow, you know, it's the wrong relationship to be in. But when you meet someone that's your match, that really actually gets you and is on the same wavelength as you, you come together and you intertwine, and beautiful things start happening, and it could stay forever in a good way, like you want it to be forever. A lot of people get nervous of thinking of someone, you know, on a long-term basis, but it doesn't even have to be forever. It just means like, I choose to invest my time wisely in this person because ... you know, and the good list better outweigh the bad list, because we all have good and bad in us. You know, there's always a pro and a con to each person, each relationship, each situation. But, you know, to really invest wisely, be a good investor in yourself and who you choose to be around in a partnership, super important. So once you can find someone, basically coming back to this, the 6 of Pentacles, that you could truly give to and feel free to be charitable to them, because you know that they appreciate you, you know that they show you back in some sort of way, and it's a give and a take, and it's because you both want to, it's not because you have to. We have the Sun popping out, which is extreme happiness. Extreme happiness. This is someone that's gonna brighten up your wintry day. It doesn't matter if it's snowing and gray and cold and wet and you're just shivering. As soon as you see this person, they brighten up your spirit. They brighten up your day. When you are if you've ever been in that love stage, you know, where all of your hormones are pumping, all these chemicals are going crazy in you, and you're just high on life, you know, because you found this connection. And some people get addicted to that high, and they constantly chase other people to continuously get that high from people. But, you know, like you could be walking around in the snow with your feet wet, and your car broke down and all this shitty things happen to you, but you're just like whistling along, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm in love. I love, you know, like I just feel like I'm happy, you know. So little things, because life always gives you bumps, the little things don't matter because I'm just extremely happy. I feel secure. Wow, the sun and the devil come out together, which is strange. What is that about? You might become, you know, pretty chained together. I mean, like, this is an this is an addicting force of energy. So just be careful when you fall in love, that you don't completely let go of your own individuality, because you will become obsessed with each other. It's just how it will happen. You both are going to really enjoy each other, so much so that you want it all the time. And just remember that time away from a loved one is really important to establish and keep intact your own identity, for the good of yourself, no matter what happens, and for the good of the relationship, because the relationship needs room to breathe. If you're constantly with your person and you're on top of each other and you're doing things that you shouldn't, you know, and you're just doing too many boring things together and you lost the spark, is because, you know, maybe give each other some space, you know, develop your own activities, develop your own self, get yourself better, because no matter what happens in the relationship, you're good on your own. You're good by yourself because you keep growing. But I don't see this relationship, you know, really kind of ending here. This is a strong connection between two people. These cards are really popping here. The Fool pops out. This is a new relationship that's really gonna knock your socks off, I want to say. I don't know what. Okay. Three of Cups. You're really gonna be able to celebrate this. You're really gonna have a lot of good times together with the Sun and the Three of Cups. This is like a lot of good times together. There might be a marriage here. You might meet at a wedding. You might meet at a time out somewhere, a party scene. You know, this is new energy. This is a new relationship. But once you meet each other and you connect, and then you really get to know each other, you're just going to just be stuck like magnets, you know. So just remember that as much as you find each other enjoyable and you're very happy with each other, give it room to breathe too. You appreciate each other that way. We have Temperance coming out. Balancing of forces again. We have the Two of Pentacles with the Temperance. You know, this is a lot of balancing energy between you two. It could be Sagittarius energy, which is, I think, coming to an end, or it's at the end right now. This is something that's really gonna, you're not gonna have to worry whether or not this is the one. A lot of people ask, how do you know if it's the one? It's because you've never met the one yet. It's really annoying to say that. And you can feel like some people are the one because of all the chemicals that are flooding your brain when you first fall in love, quote unquote. But if you've ever met the one and you're still with them, you just know, because the match, the energetic frequency between you two that you share is unmatched. You can't find it at the regular Joe Schmo, or like, you know, every single, you know, girl or woman that you've dated has been the same personality, the same look, the same whatever, and it still doesn't work. But you still go back to that same energy for some reason. You know, this is not going to be that case. It's going to be something different, something that really stands out, something that really, really, if you're bored with the same types of people that you keep meeting, you know, you have to start questioning yourself on why you constantly attracted to the same types of people, and you're bored with it. You're bored with the general public. So once you meet someone that's actually truly special, or a little bit different, extraordinary, right? Not ordinary, like the ordinary, you know, the ordinary girl that you constantly just interact with. This is someone, or the ordinary guy that you constantly get in contact with. This is something different, and it will be shown right away. It's different. And if you have to convince yourself that it's good, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Nine of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Cups. Come on. This is going to be something at 10:01 on the clock when I look up. there's a really good match. I mean, the amount of happiness here between the sun, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is like literally your dreams coming true. You're gonna be so obsessed with this person. I mean, in a good way. You're just like so in love. Like you're just like hands down, I fold. That's it. They have my heart. That's it. You know, because it's just like literally getting everything that you've ever really envisioned. If you don't have at least some sort of vision on what kind of personality or what kind of match you want to have, the feeling, not the look. You know, this is not like a surface level, menu here. This is like the feeling that you want to be with, that you potentially want to meet, or the relationship that you want to actually invest in. It would give me this sort of energy. And then you list it. If you can't even list what you want, you're blind. You're just walking around blind. The Knight of Wands, fire energy, also a lot of passionate energy with this person. This person is going to show you exactly how they feel about you. You're not going to have any questions on that. You're not gonna have any questions on that. They're gonna like let you know, and it's not just surface level. Like, of course it is. You're both gonna be physically attracted to one another, but the attraction goes a lot, multi-layered, deep. It's not just the outside appearance of this person. It's the feeling that you have when you're around them. You could feel a slew of emotions, but at the same time, it feels right. It feels safe. It feels steady. You're not questioning things. And if it comes up, there's like a safety and a slowness involved in the responses with both of you to show one another like, no, you just made a mistake. It's not, and it doesn't become like this, like, pointing of fingers. King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This person wants to grow with you. This person wants to invest in you too. That's what I was saying. Like, it's going to be a match that you both kind of chink glasses with. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It's something where you're going to actually really celebrate this coming together between this person and you. Like, you're going to go out on, even if you don't go out a lot, you celebrate each other on almost like a small holiday schedule for just the two of you, where you're like, you know what? I'm really happy that we met each other. Like, I'm really, and then you both kind of state that out loud, and you chink. I see you guys like clinking cups, and just celebrating little milestones. And that's really a good practice to have, especially in a relationship long term, because if you can both celebrate and practice basically just like have some sort of tradition of constantly celebrating one another. And you can have a time where you both kind of come together and just vent your frustrations as well, which needs to happen. But you have this communication, and it's on a scheduled basis where you actually communicate all the time. And it's not because you have to, it's because you want to. And you feel so much lighter and freer because the person hears you, and you just make it better. So it gets to the point where you're just so happy with one another. You get everything that you ask for because you ask for it, and the other person gives you the floor and listens to you, and you both have this coming together like a team where you just make things happen together. You grow with one another. It's everything that you're going to wish for in life. Like, you've been, again, like having the insight, the foresight here to know what you want and know what you're looking for is a good start. Obviously, you need wiggle room for whoever comes into the picture, right? It might not be the person that you're normally dating, but if you have that foresight of who you want, the energy that you want to feel around someone, once you find that match, it's like winning a lottery, and you don't want to let go so easy, because it's going to make you super happy. You're going to be in this Queen of Cups feeling where you can literally live in your heart space. You can be sensitive and sweet and feminine. You can live in your feminine and receive love, because this man is giving you love, right? And you're giving this man love, and you keep pouring into each other, and he makes your heart grow so softly that you really have the freedom to just relax and take a deep breath and give and be feminine, like like in your heart space. So I see like really good things happening. You know, this is going to be something that's really going to make you shine, I want to say. Something that's going to make you maybe have like a good complexion, because you're just going to be a lot healthier. In the right relationship, you get healthier because not only because you are getting healthier for yourself, it's because you're getting healthier for your person. And for the sake of the relationship, you do things and you both grow together.